were sparks in a quiet room, trying not to light the air. Every look said too much too soon. Every touch became a dare. I felt the truth before the words, felt the burn before the flame. Some loves don't ask permissions first, they just call you by your name. I try to hold the moment still, but fire never learns to wait. We're bound by fire, heart and soul, by every risk we take. It pulls us close, it takes its toll, but it won't let us break. I don't need a safer way or a love that cools with time. If this heat is what we are, then we're bound by fire. We've been tested by the long nights, by the cost of standing true. Every doubt tried to divide what the flame already knew. I've seen fear dress up as sins, tell us when to turn away. But every time we choose the spark, it lights another way. I won't pretend I'm unafraid, I just won't walk away. We're bound by fire, hear my vow, through the burn and through the fight. If the world comes crashing down, I'll hold you through the night. I've been cold, I've been unsure, I've been lost in other lives, but nothing ever felt this true than being bound by fire. Maybe love was never meant to leave us untouched or clean. Maybe it's the heat that shows who we've always been. We're bound by fire, stand with me when the flames are closing in. Every scar just proves again where our courage begins. I don't need the ashes gone or the past untied. If I'm standing in the heat with you, then I'm bound by fire for life. been standing in the after hours where the past still knows my name. Every road behind me whispers what I lost, what still remains. I've worn regret like it was wisdom, called fear playing it safe. But the night keeps pulling forward, saying this ain't where I stay. I feel the ground beneath me change, like something's asking me to choose. I'm on the edge of tomorrow, where the dark meets the dawn. One step more and I let go of everything I was holding on. I don't know how the story goes or what I'll find when I fall, but I'm done living halfway here. I'm on the edge of tomorrow. I've loved with one foot in the doorway, afraid to burn, afraid to stay. Every dream I almost touched slipped quietly away. But I see your faith beside me, like a light I can't deny. It tells me hope's not something found, it's something you decide. I've waited long enough to try. I won't ask the past for permission. I'm on the edge of tomorrow. Hear my voice break through the night. Every fear that held me back is loosening its grip tonight. I don't need the road explained or the answers to it all. I just need the nerve to become hard and fast. Felt the ground begin to shake. Every doubt was asking questions neither of us could escape. But when the world was loud with reasons to let go, to understand, I felt your hand still reaching for me, like it always had a plan. Time tried to wear our edges thin, but love stayed when it couldn't win. Forever we stand, side by side, when the easy roads all end. With every scar we learn to carry, we still believe again. Let the storm draw every line it wants, let the night demand we bend. If the ground falls out beneath our feet, forever we stand. We've spoken truth with shaking voices, held the silence when we had to. Every choice that cost us sleep only proved our hearts were true. I watched you doubt yourself at times, heard the fear you couldn't say, but I saw courage in your eyes, even on the weakest days. I don't promise skies are blue, I promise I won't leave you. Forever we stand, through the longest night, when the answers don't arrive. If loving you's a losing fight, I lose it just to try. I've been broken, I've been worn, still I know where I belong. In the fire, in the fall, forever we stand. Maybe forever isn't time, or the absence of goodbye. Maybe it's choosing every day not to walk away this time. Forever we stand, hear my vow, not because it's safe or planned, but because this love was built to last. More than we understand, when the world forgets our names and the light feels paper thin, if there's nothing left but faith in us, forever, forever we stand. We were never built for easy road. We learned to walk where shadows fall. Every dream we tried to hold felt too fragile, felt too small. But even in the coldest nights, when hope was hard to find, there was something burning quietly that never left us behind. I've seen how little lights can last, when the dark believes it's won. This is our kingdom of sparks, every flame we kept alive. In the ruins of our broken hearts, we learn how to survive. We don't need a perfect crown or a throne of gold and stone. If we stand here in this light together, we've built a kingdom of sparks, our own. We've been tested by the past passing years, by words that cut and healed the same. Every loss confirmed our fears, every win still carried pain. But I watched you rise from doubt, saw your courage in your eyes. It taught me how to trust again, how to reach beyond the night. We didn't conquer fear with force, we outlasted it with heart. This is our kingdom of sparks, built from everything we saved. Every scar became a mark of the love that never gave way. Let the world keep chasing dark, let it crumble what it owns. We're still standing in the afterglow, in our kingdom of sparks. Maybe power isn't fire that burns the sky, or walls that scrape the stars. Maybe it's two souls choosing light when all they have are sparks. This is our kingdom of sparks, kingdom of sparks. Hear my vow, shining brighter than before. Every step that led us here was worth the cost and more. I don't fear the coming dark, or the roads we don't yet know, as long as your light is here with mine. We'll reign in this kingdom of sparks forevermore. We've been walking through the weight of years, carrying names we couldn't save. Every loss still marches with us, every promise, every grave. I've seen the fire fade in good men's eyes, heard hope whisper low and slow. Still something keeps us moving on, even when we don't know where we go. We don't walk because it's easy, we walk because we must. This is the march of souls through the dark, every heart still beating strong. We've been bent, we've been broken apart, but we've carried the light this long, with the past on our backs like a name, and the future still unknown. We don't turn, we don't fade away, to battle's end, where the brave don't speak at all. Every victory leaves a shadow, every rise remembers the fall. We've buried dreams without a sound, learned how to stand and breathe. Not every scar was meant to heal. Some just remind us why we believe. We keep time with a steady heart. One more step, one more mark. This is the march of souls, side by side, through the doubt and through the years. Every tear we couldn't hide still carried us right here. We don't need a crown or throne, or our stories carved in stone. If we walk this road together still, this is the march of souls. Maybe meaning isn't found at the end of where we go. Maybe it's in every step we take and still say no to giving up. This is the march of souls, hear the call, rising out of dust and fear. Every voice that stood back up brought us standing here. If the night demands everything, we'll give what we can hold. We won't kneel, we won't disappear. This is the march of souls. The march of souls. It's been long, longer than before. Every doubt knocking at my door. I've carried losses I can't outrun. Felt like the war was already won. I looked for signs in the fading light, tried to make peace with letting go, but something in me won't stay down, even when the answer's no. I've been standing at the edge of maybe, one more breath away from gone. I will rise again tonight. Even if my hands still shake, I'll stand up in the breaking light. For every chance I didn't take, I've been down, I've I've seen hope dressed in second chances slip away like it never stayed. I've learned the cost of waiting quiet, letting fear decide my fate. But every scar that marks my skin still tells me I survived. I didn't make it through this far just to lay down now. I don't need the road made clear, I just need to face it here. I will rise again tonight, through the doubt and through the noise. I trust the strength I had to fight when I had no other choice. I don't need the world to change or the past made right. I just need this moment now to rise again tonight. I will rise again tonight. Hear my vow, not afraid of what I'll find. Every fall that led me here was leaving fear behind. If the dawn comes slow or fast, I'll still step into its light. I didn't come this far to disappear. I will rise again tonight. Compromise, where easy answers line the way. I saw the cost behind the prize, heard my better voice still say my name. Some nights I stood at crossroads wide, with everything to lose or gain. I learned real strength don't shout out loud, it stays when others walk away. I've been tempted by the fast escape, truth kept pulling on the reins. This is the road to honor, long and steep, marked by scars I chose to keep. I won't trade my soul for standing tall, or bow to fear when shadows call. If I'm standing here with nothing more than the man I've always been, then I will walk the road with open eyes. This is the road to honor I'm in. I've loved with hands that sometimes failed, said words that cut when silence should. I've carried guilt like extra weight, tried to make things right when I could. Time don't let you turn around, it just shows you who you are. And every choice that cost me sleep still guided me this far. I don't claim I never fell, I just stood back up myself. This is the road to honor, hear my vow, not the crown. I arrive with nothing else intact. Let it be honor, not the past. Maybe honor isn't victory or the battles that we win. Maybe it's the quiet choices when nobody's listening. This is the road to honor, clear and true. Every step I choose is mine. I don't fear the end of the road or what I leave behind. When the night asks who I am, I'll answer without armor on. I stood my ground, I lived my name, I walked the road to honor, on and on. I've been standing where we said goodbye. Same old road, different years. Every mile still knows your name. Every silence still feels near. The town looks smaller than before, like it shrank when you moved on. But the air still holds the shape of us, like we were never really gone. I don't talk about you much these days, but some things don't need a sound. The wind remembers everything, every word we never said. It carries love through broken time, through places hearts once bled. I may have learned to walk away and leave the past behind, but the wind still knows our story, even when I try not to mind. I've seen seasons change their faces, watch new lives take our place, but certain nights still feel the same, like they're waiting on your name. I built a life from different pieces, learned how to stand alone. Still some part of me listens close when the evening wind blows home. Time can teach you how to cope, but it never teaches you to forget. The wind remembers every truth we buried deep inside, every promise half kept, still rides the changing tide. I don't chase what might have been, or ask the past to stay. When the wind calls out your name, I still hear it anyway. Maybe love was never meant to fade the way we feel. Maybe it just learns how to travel so it can stay near. The wind remembers, hear it now, moving soft through open skies. Every laugh, every goodbye still lives where the horizon lies. I won't fight what lingers on, or pretend it all was wrong. Some love was meant to wander free, and the wind remembers long after we're gone. We've been waiting on the edge of someday, watching years roll quietly by. Every doubt tried hard to tell us this was as far as we'd get in life. But I see fire in your eyes still. See the truth you never lost. Every step that led us here was worth the time, was worth the cost. All the nights we almost gave in only taught us how to stay. This is our time, right here, right now. No more waiting in the dark. Every dream we carry quietly is beating in our hearts. We don't need the world's permission or a perfect sign. If we're standing here together, this is our time. We've been tested by the weight of truth, by the fear of starting new. Every scar tried to remind us what we survived just to get through. But hope doesn't knock forever. It whispers once, then waits. And something tells me this moment is ours to choose, not fate. I don't need tomorrow promised, I just need to take this step. This is our time, feel it rise, like the sun after the rain. Every doubt that held us back is loosening its chain. I don't need a flawless ending or the past to line. If you're here, if I'm here, this is our time. Maybe courage isn't rushing in or knowing how it ends. Maybe it's just saying yes when the moment finally comes. This is our time, hear my vow. Not tomorrow, not someday. Every mile that led us here brought us face to face. Let the night remember remember who we were. Let the future wait in line. I'm not stepping back again. This is our time. I've been walking with the weight of the fall. Every step still learning how. I once believed I could outrun it all, but gravity had something else in mind. I watched the sky slip out of reach, felt the silence underneath. Still something in me never quit, even when I couldn't breathe. I thought the crash would end the dream, but it showed me what survived. Through broken wings, I'm learning how to fly, not the way I did before. I don't chase the perfect blue sky, I just rise a little more. Every tear became a win, every scar a truth that sings. I'm not done reaching for the light, I'm flying through broken wings. Loved with all I couldn't say, held on past the warning signs. I called the pain a price of faith, called the dark a test of time. But even grounded, even worn, I still feel the pull above. Some hearts don't need to leave the ground to remember what they love. I don't need to be unscarred, I just need to keep my heart. Through broken wings I face the air, let the fear say what it will. I don't need to soar past everything, I just won't stand still. I've been down where hope feels thin, I walking past the edge of myself, where the road forgets your name. Every promise I tried to outrun kept calling me the same. I've seen the dark in every shade, felt the cold of turning back. I learned how far a soul can go just to find its way back. I thought the end would be surrender, but it taught me how to stay. I went to the end and back for you, through the fire, through the doubt. Every time I thought I was done, love found another route. I lost myself in the in-between, found truth in every crack. If loving you's the longest road, I'll go to the end and back. I won't regret like borrowed skin, let the years decide my worth. I tried to start a different life, but nothing felt like home. Every mile away from you only sharpened what I knew. Some hearts don't break, they wander far, just to remember who they're true to. I don't fear how far I've been, I fear never trying again. I went to the end and back alone, with every fear I hid. I faced the man I tried to outrun, forgave the things I did. I don't need the past erased, or the damage to unpack. If there's still a chance for us right now, I'll go to the end and back. Maybe love isn't staying put, or never losing your way. Maybe it's choosing the long road home when it's easier to stay away. I went to the end and back, hear my vow, not because it was brave or clean, but because this heart was never meant to forget what love has been. If the night asks everything of me and leaves me no way back, I'll still walk straight through the dark for you, to the end and back. I've been standing at the edge of doubt, where the night feels close and thin. Every voice kept telling me this is where the fall begins. I've worn my fear like armor plates, called it wisdom, called it time, but something deeper pulled me forward, said this life is still mine. I've learned the dark don't disappear, you just decide to face it here. This is where courage lives. in the quiet after fear, in the choice to take one step when the way ahead's unclear. It's not the absence of the ache or the strength you always show. It's standing still and saying yes to the road you don't yet know. I've seen dreams bend under pressure, watch good hearts lose their flame. Every loss tried to convince me I was the one to blame, but every scar still tells a story of a moment I survived. And every breath I take right now says I'm still alive. I don't need the fear to fade, I just won't let it lead. This is where courage lives. Hear my voice breaking through the doubt inside. Every fall became a choice to stand back up and try. I don't need the world to change or the answers written clear. I just need this moment now. This is where courage lives. Maybe bravery is fragile, maybe it shakes when it stands. Maybe faith is just a heartbeat that keeps moving through your hands. This is where courage lives. Hear my vow, not loud but standing strong. Every step that led me here was teaching me all along. If tomorrow asks for everything, I'll give what I can give. I'm not fearless, I'm not done. This is where courage lives. Silent